So hello everyone, in today's video we are going to make the favorite section. So as you can see here we have these products. If I click on these products, it is going to change. Let's select some different product because I guess I have this product in my bag. So let's check a different product like this one. So this is a Jordan shoe. Here we are going to check the color and the size, and after that we are going to add it to favorite. After adding to favorite you will see this type of pop-up that it is added to favorite, and if I click on this you can see we have this shoe. We can either directly add to cart from here. If I click on that, it will directly get added into the cart, and along with that if I select some other shoe and add it to cart, add it in the favorite, you will see that it is up here, and if I click on edit then I can either remove it by clicking on this button, this small icon of favorite. If I remove this I just need to unclick it and it will be just a empty heart, and after this that if I will click on done it is going to remove it. Okay, so we are going to make this one today. So for that let's make the backend first. For the backend we are going to make the models, a model actually, and I'm going to name that model as favorite.js. Okay, and now as usual we are going to import mongoose. So const mongoose equal to require mongoose, and then we need to get the schema from the mongoose, and then const favorite schema, and here we are going to add some variables. Like first one should be the quantity. So quantity will be a type of number. So the favorite will be similar to add to cart, so you can either try it by yourself by seeing the cart video. If you have seen the cart video, I think you should be able to make the favorite also, but I'm going to show it anyway. So it will be a type of number and require will be true. Then it will be product, the next one, which will be a type of schema dot types dot object id, because we are going to pass the id of the product in it, and reference will be product and required will be true. It is similar to the cart. Then we will be carrying the user, which will also be a type of object id, and then the size, and this one is going to be a string and required will be true, and then the next one will be string and it will be color. Okay, and yeah, that's all for the favorite schema. Now we are going to export it like this. Mongoose.model and favorite will be the name, it will be in the singular form, and then favorite schema, which will be this one. Now let's make the controller for this model. So I'm going to name it as favorite.js, and also we need to make a route, so let's make it favorite.js. So first let's set up the route. So export, actually not export, const express equal to require and express. Okay, and then we need to make like we need to extract the router from the express router. So const router equal to express dot router, and the next one is we need to export the router. So export dot router equal to router, and I hope I have exported the favorite schema also. Yeah, I did. And yeah, I think this one is finished. Now one last task is to add it in the index as up here. So server.use/favorite, and here also it will be auth, and the name will be favorite um, router, and we need to import it obviously. So for the importing, we need to import it, so the name will be same, favorite router, and the routes will be in the favorite. Okay, done. And now let's make the controller, but before that, okay, we need to test the route. So for that, let's first make a function to add to the favorite. So for that, um, exports dot add to favorite, it will be a async function. Okay, and then try catch, where the catch is going to catch up the error. We are going to console log the error and then show it in the response. Okay, very well. Now first let's test this route by giving a response of status 200, and the JSON will be hello. Wow, that's great. And now in the product route, we need to add the get request. So router dot get slash add to favorite, and then add to favorite the function. Okay, let's open Postman and create a new HTTP request. Okay, and now HTTP dot slash slash localhost 8080 slash favorite slash add to favorite, and hit send. And I guess I have not started the server, so let's go to the backend and then let's start the server, which will be nodemon index.js. Very well. Okay, I need to upgrade to the latest function, but for now I am going to use this version only. And as you can see, it is showing unauthorized because first I need to log in. So for logging in, let's make one more handler here, and let's make it post, and it will be login. So where is the login? So auth slash login. Okay, 8080 actually slash, it's not API. Okay, well, now let's log in. Hit on login button. Okay, I need to also write the ID and the password. So the raw is JSON, let's write the ID. Here the first ID, actually I forgot the ID, I guess. So the actually the email was s@gmail.com, and the password was password@1. P will be capital. Okay, and hit send. and it is showing me some errors that I guess he is not able to find the login or something like that. So let's see the route, and here I have written auth/login. Here we have auth, and up here we have login user. Yeah, so it will be login user, and now we have logged in successfully. And if I click on add to favorite, it is still not giving me a response. Actually I think I have wrote it wrong or something like that. Favorite, in the index also I have mentioned favorite. Okay, favorite, yeah. And if I hit send, then it is not working. Why it is not working? um, in the cookies we have the JWT cookie, so that's not an issue, I think. Here, let's go up here and let's say this is working. Let's see whether the request is coming here or not. If I hit send, okay, so it gave me some error that response.status 400.json and favorite response. Okay, here I need to write request and response, obviously. So that was my fault, everyone. And if I hit send now, still it is not working. The port has started in 48080. The index is all right. I have added server.use, this one, and favorite.router is here. Up here I have used favorite here, so exports.router equal to router, and here we have the add to favorite, which should be working, but cannot get slash favorite slash add to favorite. Okay, I guess I have gave this thing, it's a get request slash favorite, and it's favorite up here also. Okay, let's see what's the matter. Okay, so the problem was here, like here I need to add a e and then say hello, and when I was debugging I have removed the is auth, so I need to add is auth. And now let's see if it is working or not, and as you can see it is working properly. Now for the next step, let's make this add to favorite up here. So for making the add to favorite, we need to first fetch the ID of the user, so that we can add the item in that particular user's profile. So for that, const ID equal to request.user as usual, and then favorite equal to new favorite, and in the body we are going to add the user as ID. I have explained this everything in the card video, so go check it out. And now as the next step, let's save the document, and we need to also populate the product, right? So for that, what we can do is const element equal to await favorite dot add to cart product, and then we are going to populate it. Okay, and then response dot status of 201.json, and here there will be the element. Fair enough. Now let's add the element, and we need to make it post route, because add to favorite will be a post route. And now in the body, okay, it's not the body, this is the body. We need to set it as JSON, and now let's make a favorite item. So let's see the model ones. Up here, one TT will be a number, let's say it will be 3. And now the product will be, let's search for a product. In our local host, up here, let's see a product. Let's take this one, NIKE Metcon. Okay, let's copy it and paste it here. This will be our product, and then we are going to give the user. So user will be, I need to give the ID of mine. Actually, we don't need to give the ID because we have the ID in the user.login. So for that, we only need to give the size, which will be let's say 3, and then the color, which will be, let's say, blue. Okay, and the quantity will be integer. Okay, now we can save it. Actually it will be a number, and size will also be a string, because we have saved size as string. So 3 will be a string. Okay, so everything looks good to me. We have the quantity, user, product, size, and color. And now let's hit send. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it is giving us error, cannot find post favorite / add to favorite. Okay, so he is not able to find it. Let's see why. Okay, I have not saved it, and now let's see. So as you can see, we have successfully saved the product, and the product is also getting populated. Here we have the whole product along with the user, size, and color. Let's see in our MongoDB. Let's refresh it to see the favorite, and we have the favorite where we have the product and the user. So this one is made successfully. Now we are going to make another function for fetching up the favorite by the particular user. So exports dot fetch favorite by user equal to async request response. Don't forget it. Now const id, we are going to get the id from request.user, and then let's use a try catch, console log error, and also show it as a response. Now let's fetch the favorite item. So const favorite equal to await favorite dot find user id dot populate product. Yeah, so we are also going to populate the product, and then let's show it 200.json, which is favorite. Okay, nice. Now let's check whether it is working or not, but first let's make another HTTP request up here. Copy this one. It will be a GET request. It will be named as fetch user by fetch favorite user or fetch favorite. I'm going to name it fetch favorite, and also we need to add it in the router. So favorite router, and up here let's add the get before the post. Import it. Also the name will be fetch favorite. Fetch favorite. Okay. Don't let me down. Let's see. And as you can see, we are getting the favorite. Oh, nice. Now the next thing is the deletion. Let's make the deletion also. So exports dot delete the favorite or delete from favorite. Favorite, okay, equal to like this one, and it will be the request and the response will be here. Now for this one also we are going to actually this time we don't need the user. We can just take the ID and delete it simply. So I'm going to take the ID from the params. So yeah, const id will be request.params, and then find by id and delete that with the id. Okay, so AI is doing much of the things for us, and yeah, that's good. Now let's add it in the router with a delete. Let's name it delete favorite, and now let's make another HTTP request and put it here. Here it will be a delete and favorite, and it will be delete favorite slash the ID. Let's delete this product. So for that we need the ID of this one. So let's give the ID as params and hit send, and nothing came as a input, or sorry, as a response. So I don't think it got deleted. Let's see. If I refresh it, that nothing is happening, that means it is not deleted, and the error is showing cannot send request. Okay, why is it so? So delete favorite is here and we have the ID up here. Let's see the route. It is a delete route, and here we have the delete from favorite. Okay, what happened here? Delete from favorite. Okay, we need to import it, so I forgot to import it. Cool. And now hit send. As you can see, we are getting the product. That means the product is deleted. Now let's check it once. Not here actually. We need to check it from the database. Let's see by hitting refresh, and as you can see, it got deleted. Okay, very well. I'm going to add it again because I want to make an update also. Do we need an update? Let's see. Actually yes, because actually I don't think we need an update. So for now I'm not going to make any updation. If I see the requirement, then I am going to make an update of that one. But for now, let's make the front end now. So for making the favorite front end, we need to go to the pages and make a page for the favorite. So here I am going to create a new file which I am going to name it as shopping favorite dot jsx. Okay, so it will be jsx, and now just write rafce, click enter. React snippets are here, and as usual I am going to add the navbar here along with the footer, and going to import both of them. Okay, so it is not getting imported. I need to import it manually. So import navbar from components, import footer from blah blah blah, and we don't need the link here. And we do need the link in the navbar actually. So let's go to the navbar, and inside the navbar, here we have the link for with the NIKE logo, but we don't need this one. um, so here we have this image for the cart item, and before it we have the image of the heart, which means that here we need to put the link to go to the favorite page, sorry, yeah, in the favorite page. And here in the link we need to give 2 equal to slash shopping favorite. Okay, and then let's add the route also. So go to app, and here create a route after the shopping cart. So it will be shopping favorite, and here also shopping favorite page. Okay, I think I should write it shopping favorite page. Okay, better. And here also shopping favorite page. Now let's import the shopping favorite page, and if we go up here now, we will be able to see that we have here our shopping import page. And for the next step, we are going to make a component for the shopping favorite. So inside the component, let's make a file name as shopping favorite. So shopping favorite dot jsx, and up here we will be having shopping favorite, and up here insert the shopping favorite and also import it. Now after this we are going to so this time we need to make the shopping favorite page. So initially the first thing which we need to make is, okay, let's first go to our application. It's NIKE. Actually I again need to log in because I have logged out once. So let's log in. Okay, so here we are in our application, and up here if we go in our favorite, currently I don't think we have any favorite, so let's add a product in our favorite. So hit add to favorite, and now if I go up here, as you can see we have this favorite page. So we need to make this type of page in our front end. As you can see, first thing is we need to add a header, then we will be having the image of the product, after that some details of the product, and we will be having a button of add to cart, and then we will be making a like this type of show, like find your next favorite, and we will be making this one also, like the sliding one. I think you will be able to make it, but still I am going to show you how to make it. As you know, we in the landing page we have added this type of stuff. Okay, and also here we need to make an edit button to hit done and edit to remove the favorite or add to favorite. And even like this, if we remove the favorite and hit done, it is going to get removed from the favorite. Okay, and if there is no product, we are going to get back in our application. So that's the stuff. So let's make it up from here. So the first thing is, let's make the designing. But before that, let's take like we need to get the favorite images, like favorite items from the backend. So for that, let's make another feature which will be named as yeah, so just copy the counter and put it here, and here it will be the favorite. So favorite, because we need to make the favorite APIs for fetching the product or to delete the product, remove the product. Okay, so here just name it favorite API and favorite slice. Okay, and remove these stuffs. What you can do is you can just remove these stuffs from the counter so that it won't get loaded every time you make a copy of it. Okay, and just remove this function also, we don't need it. So this is our favorite slice, and wherever it is written as counter, just replace it with favorite, and that's it. And up here also you can write the name as let's name it as add to favorite or fetch favorite by user. So first fetch favorite. Okay, and we don't need any parameters here, and this stuff also we don't need. Here we need to give a curly brace. Okay, and let's add the route in our app store. So here favorite will be favorite reducer. Okay, and let's import it as usual. Favorite reducer, and here it will be favorite slash favorite slice. Okay, well enough. So as our next step, we have done this one, and then we need to make our favorite page. So up inside this, we have the shopping favorite up here. So let's fetch the favorites first. So where can we apply the favorite, like fetching the favorite? We can actually do it in the app as we have done before, but I think it will be more better if we okay, let's make it in the app only. Let's go to app, and before that let's make the APIs. Actually I forgot to make the API. So favorite slice, actually favorite API, and let's make the API for fetching the user sorry, the user favorites. So for that, let's come here, and here let's make response as usual, const response equal to await fetch, and then slash favorite slash fetch favorite, I guess, and also make it async. Okay. um Review it first that what's the route. So slash favorite was there, and then after in the favorite route we have fetch favorite. Okay, so up here at fetch favorite everything is good, and we don't have to add the user because we will be getting the user in the backend as like we were getting the user in the form of the cookies in the JWT token. We were storing the ID. Okay, so const data equal to await response.json, and here we have the data, so we just resolve the data, and that's it. Very good, we have made this one. So fetch favorite is complete. Let's make the add to favorite and delete from favorite up here, so that we don't have to make it again and again. So for that, export function add to favorite, and here we are going to pass the item, actually not the ID. Okay, and here it will be add to favorite and return new promise. Actually, I'm going to close the codium up here because it's giving me too much suggestion. I don't need it. Okay, so async resolve, we are returning the promise, and up here we need to make a post request. So const response equal to await fetch, and here favorites slash let's see once more what was the route for adding. So it is add to favorite. I think I have wrote the same thing. Okay, I have not wrote anything. Now after that, the method will be obviously post, and the body will be, we are sending it as a string JSON, so it will be json.stringify, and here items will be here. Okay, I need to write here items. Actually, for one time we are just going to add one item, so just make it item only, and then resolve. It will be the data which we are going to resolve. And okay, actually here it will be the header, and after that we are going to resolve it. So here header will be a content type of application slash JSON. So header content type will be application slash JSON. Okay, so now we have the we have the response, so we need to convert it in the JSON format again. So const data equal to await response.json. So it is going to convert it into the JSON format, and then we are going to send it. After that, let's also make the delete API. So export function delete from favorite, and here we need the ID, just the ID to delete it, and we are going to like send it as a parameter. So const response equal to await fetch, and here slash favorite. Okay, I forgot to return the promise. To return new promise, here it will be async, and then resolve. After that we need to do the request. So const response will be await fetch, and it will be delete. So the method will be delete, but first let's make the route. So favorite, actually not make the route, we need to call the route. So slash favorite slash delete from favorite, and then the id. The next thing will be the method, so the method will be this time delete, and the header will be content type will be application slash json. Okay, fair enough. And then let's convert the response into JSON. So const data equal to await response.json, and then gonna resolve the data. Okay, so we have made all the three APIs. Now let's go in the app. But before that, we also need to make the routes for like the dispatch functions for these things. So let's go to favorite slice, and up here let's change the function. So add to favorite async will be the name. Okay, so add to favorite, and here it will be create user, and favorite slash add to favorite async will be here. Okay, so add to favorite, and the amount will be the amount, and here the response will be our await fetch, and here the amount, and then the response. Okay, well enough. And after that, export const favorite slice. Okay, we don't need to modify this. So here is our add to favorite async dispatch function, and let's make another dispatch function for the for fetching it, like for fetching the favorite. So fetch favorite async. Okay, fetch favorite async equal to, just copy from here and paste it here, and the name will be fetch favorite, and then const response equal to await fetch favorite. Okay, let's import it, and here it won't be fetch count, it will be add to favorite. Okay, and just remove fetch count from here, you don't need it anymore. So here also we have made the fetch favorite async, and now for the deletion, let's duplicate this one, and then delete favorite async, and here also delete favorite. Here the name of the function will be delete favorite. Actually it was named as delete from favorite, so gonna write the same name, or let's call it delete favorite actually. Let's go to favorite API, and up here let's write here delete favorite, and here we have delete from favorite. Let's see what's the name up there in the route. So here also it is delete favorite, I have wrote it wrong. So in the up here we are going to have the delete favorite, and delete from favorite won't be here, and here let's change it to delete favorite, and it is going to get the ID. Okay, and here just don't um, forget to add a slash. After that the ID will be added here. Okay, so this one is done. And for the slice also, I guess we don't need the any amount up here. As a parameter here we need only the ID, and fetch favorite here we don't need anything, and add to favorite here we need the item, and here also we need the item. Okay, so yeah, this thing is done for now. And also here we need to change it. So first I'm going to make for the add to favorite async, and here state will be loading, and here I'm going to make item. So for the add to favorite here I'm going to like make a item variable. So here initially the items will be a empty array, so items will be a empty array, and after that up here let's first um actually let's first make for the fetch favorite by user, because fetching will be first thing. So let's make it on the top of everything, and here also let's make for the fetch. So state dot items will be equal to action dot payload. Okay, so whenever it is getting fetched we are going to add it in the items, and after that let's make the add to favorite async. Favorite async, and after that items will be like whenever anything is added we are going to push that product inside the array. Okay, and then up here um, the last thing will be delete from favorite async. So here we are going to delete it, and for the deletion we first need to get the index of the product and then we are going to delete it. So for that, as we have done in our cart, we need to do the same thing. So let's get the index first. So const index equal to state dot items dot find index, and then the item which we are going to find will be item dot id should be equal to the action dot payload id. So whatever like whatever product id we are going to get, it should be equal to that. um okay, action dot payload dot id, actually we need to give underscore id up here, and here also underscore id should be here. After that let's make state dot items of index will be equal to action dot payload. Okay. hmm. Actually I wrote the wrong thing, so we need to delete it. So for that, state dot items dot splice, and here will be the index, and here we need to give the like how many products we need want to delete, so it will be just one. Okay, now let's make a selector. So select favorite items, or select favorite, and it will be state dot favorite dot items. Okay, so fair enough. And now we are going to fetch it from our app. So let's go to the app, and inside the app here we are checking if the user is there or not, and here only we are going to add the fetch user. So dispatch fetch um fetch favorite async. Let's import it, and using this I think we should be having our favorite. So as you can see, we have our favorite here, but inside the favorite we don't have any items up till now. Actually, I don't think that our favorite is empty. Like, let's see once. In our NIKE Clone application here, if we see in the favorites, we have one object, but here we are not getting any object. So let's see why we are not getting any object. If I reload the application, okay, actually we need to see the favorite here. So here, in the favorites, as you can see, we have one item. So this is our application and this is the demo. So sorry for that. Here we have one item, and in that item as you can see, we have everything like the ID, the quantity, the product, and now we will be able to show it in our favorite. But first we need to make our favorite. So here let's go to add to favorite, and let's make this interface. Okay, so up here, here we need to make, okay, I need to add something. So add to favorite, and now let's see how we are going to make the interface. So here we first need to write a favorite and also make a button, and after that we are going to make a interface to show the items like a map type of thing. And after that we are going to make the find your next favorite section. So let's first make this part, and after that we are going to make this part. So up in here we will be having something like, let's make another div, and the class will be favorite, and inside the favorite we are going to have another div, and inside this div I am going to write h1, and inside the h1 we will be having the favorite, and up here that it will be class named as, let's give it title or name, and then the text will be 2xl. Okay, so that we can remember what is it. And after that the button, and inside the button we are going to add, like, if let's make a use state, like whenever someone clicks on this button it should get converted into done. Like whenever I will click on it, it is going to show me done, and if I make a changes and hit done, their changes should reflect or be executed. So for that let's make a use state, and um here let's make a use state named as const edit and set edit, and it will be equal to use state, which will be initially it will be false. Okay, let's import the use state, and now on in the button, so up in the button we are going to do something like, let's see, um let's okay, I need to disable it for the JavaScript. Okay, so here whenever the edit is true, we are going to show done, otherwise we are going to show edit. And whenever someone clicks on it, we are going to use a function. Let's call it handle edit. Okay, and up here let's make the handle edit function. Yeah, and in the handle edit, we are going to set edit as like whatever the edit will be there, it is going to make its opposite. Like if it is true, it is going to make it false, and if it is false, it is going to make it true. Okay, and that's the thing. We are going to make certain changes here to execute the removal, but let's see now. Here we have the edit button. If you can see it, if I click on it, it is getting toggled. That's good. Now let's make some changes in the design. So up in this one, in this div, I'm going to give a name of first. So it will be favorite first section, and then the name will be like I'm going to make it a flex box. So hit flex, and then um, like the distance between the favorite h1 and the button should be maximum. So I'm going to give a justify between, and then let's give some margin from bottom as 12, and then margin top of 4. Okay, and up here in the h1 we don't have to do anything else, but in the button I'm going to give a class name of, let's say, um, actually the button is going to change, like whenever I click on it, as you can see, it is going to have a black background, and the text will be white, and whenever I click on it again, it is going to be like in a white background with a black text. So for that we need to change the CSS for the same time, and for changing the CSS we can use like something like this, where we are going to write some CSS up here first. Let's say the padding X will be 5 and padding Y will be 2, so that we can get some gap, and the border will be 2. Along with that, border will be black, and then rounded will be XL, and border opacity, let's give it 25. And now let's see the button. So as you can see, here is our button, but if I click on it, it is not going to change anything. So we need to change a bit, like the button, want it to change the background and the text when it is the edit is true. So for that we can do something like if, okay, so here in the query, if edit is true, then we will give it a bg of black, or background as black. Otherwise we are going to make it null. Okay, now let's see. If I hit on edit, as you can see, everything got black. So we also need to make the text white. So text white. Now it is going to look better. As you can see, it is looking very better. The button part is done, and here we also have made this div, but here I have give margin bottom of 12 and margin top of 4. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. And After this favorite, actually after this first favorite we are going to make another one, another div. So it will be fav second. I'm going to name it as fav second, and inside this let's make some changes, like here we are going to show the product. So we need to first fetch the product. So for fetching the product we have to make a use selector. So const favorite items equal to use selector, and here in the use selector let's write select, actually select favorite, yeah, like this. And after that we are going to receive the favorite item. Let's console.log in once. So console log favorite items, and now let's see whether we have the favorite item or not. And as you can see here we have our favorite item, so it is working properly, and like the use selector is working properly. So inside the fav second let's make another div with back second, let's name it, or like we don't, let's don't name it like this, because probably we have several products, so bag is not a good stuff. So mb5 will be here, and I'm going to give it a margin bottom of 5. Along with that let's get it flex, and also flex wrap. Okay, then here I'm going to insert the favorite item, like if there is favorite item, and then if there is some any favorite item then we are going to map it, otherwise why we are going to map it is going to give an error. So here we are going to map the items, and let's make a div, and here let's show the item in this div. So let's give it a class of width 1/2, and then lg of width 1/3, so that if it is in mobile layout it is going to show us like take a width of half, otherwise if it is lg it is going to take a width of 1/3. And then the margin top will be, let's say, 3, and inside this let's make another div of first relative. Okay, so up here if I show you, then the first thing we are going to show is this product along with the details, and then the add to cart. Like if we go in any other product and hit favorite, okay, there is some issue, let's see. Okay, let's try some different product like this, and as you can see here we have our product, and if we click on favorite it is going to show in the favorite. So as you can see, so in the first part we are going to show the image only, the src image only, and after that in up here we will be showing the name, the title, and the gender, like men's jacket, girls Nike SB, like this. So the first part is only going to show the image, and the second part is going to show the like the details. Okay, so here we have the first part, and similarly let's make a second part. So like this. So as I told you, the first part is going to show the image. Hmm. But we also need to add a link so that whenever someone clicks on it, he can be able to go in that product. Like if I want to see this product again, I can click on it and it is going to show me the product. Okay, something like this. So link to will be equal to like this, and then actually up here I was thinking that someone can do something like this, like if someone can click on it, he will go there, but if someone is on an edit, he should not be able to go on the product. So we need to make this type of stuff. So for that we need to make certain changes in the to of the link. So up here we can give a backticks, and here if the edit is activated, okay, up here if the edit is activated, then we are going to he should not go anywhere, otherwise he should go to the product page, something like that. Okay, up here I did some mistake actually, so the backticks will be up here only. Like if to edit is the currently on, then we are not going to go into that link, otherwise we are going to make go into the link of the product overview slash the id of the item. So item dot product dot images of 0, like the in the first image, sorry, actually not the image, actually the product id, because we need to migrate with the product id. And also let's import the link from the React Router DOM. And currently we don't have not shown anything, so inside this link I am going to show the image of the product. So image or img, and the src will be item dot product dot image number 0. Okay, let's see, and it is giving us an error. So what's the error? On line number 36. Okay, I think it is the products. Let's see. Okay, so if I go here, then it is going to show me an error. I think it's because up in the favorite we have items, and inside the items we have product, and inside the product we should have the images also. So let's see if we have the images up here or not. Yeah, actually we have one. Inside the product the images should be there. So item dot product dot images, and now it should work. And as you can see, it is working because the name was image, but it is actually images. Okay, and um like whenever someone clicks on this edit, we should show a heart sign, something like this. So for that, whenever the heart sign is activated, we can so whenever the heart sign is activated, we are going to show the heart sign. So here the image of the heart sign will be here, and let's import the heart sign. So we need to import two heart. The first one is the outline heart and the second one will be the filled heart as we have downloaded previously. So import outline, actually not downloaded, I have gave all the downloads. So it's about importing outline heart from dot slash assets slash outline heart dot png. Okay, and the next one will be a filled heart from assets slash um filled heart dot png. Okay, and now we are going to show these hearts according to the edit button. Like whenever the edit is turned on, then we are going to make them filled, and if someone clicks on it, we are going to make it unfilled heart. Otherwise we can do one thing, that we can make a array which is going to like hmm, actually we can make an array which is going to be empty at first, and whenever we click on the heart, it is going to fill the array up there, and then if the like the item is there inside that array, then we are not going to show it as a filled heart, otherwise we are going to show it as a filled heart. So we can do something like that. For that, let's make a array, but better if we will make it a use state. So let's make a use state of remove favorite, and set remove favorite will be here, and initially it should be empty. Okay, then inside the images, like if the like let's say what we can do is, initially the first thing is we need to check if it is like if the edit is turned on or not, otherwise why we are going to show the image. So if the edit is on, then we are going to show it, otherwise we are not going to show the heart. And in showing the heart, we are going to write a condition here in the src, and inside the src we are going to write a condition that if remove favorite is like includes the id of this item, which will be item dot id. If it is there, then we are going to show the outline heart, otherwise we are going to show the filled heart. Okay, very good. So now let's see up here, if I will turn on edit, it should show the heart, like even the empty heart or the filled heart, but it is not showing me anything. So I guess like up here the image is showing up, like the edit is turned on, then it should show me the image, but it is not showing me the image. I don't know why. If I click on it, okay, so we need to make this heart on top of this image. So for that we need to include some css on this image. So let's include some css, like width will be 4, and then top will be 2, right will be 2, and then absolute will be here. And as you can see, you can now see the heart. Okay, and the heart is now visible whenever I click on edit. But Now let's make this functionality like whenever someone clicks on that heart, we should add it um into the array of the remove favorite. So here I'm going to write an on click, and the name of the function will be something like favorite handler, and here we are going to pass the item, and let's make the function, and here we are going to accept the the item. And now if someone clicks on it, we are going to add the ID of that item up here, but if it is already there, then we are going to remove it. So we need to make this type of function. So for that, we are first going to check that if the array includes that ID or not. So for that, remove favorite dot includes the item dot ID. Like if it is like if the ID is there in the array, then we are going to remove it from the array, otherwise we are going to add it in the array. So let's first make the part where we are going to add in the array. So const arr equal to, let's make a variable, and up here we are going to add the like other elements, and then we are going to add the item dot id, and then we are going to set the remove favorite as the array, or you can directly set it like this. It's your choice. This just increase the readability of the code. And to remove it, we need to first um, find the index, as you know. So const arr equal to, first I'm going to get the all the items up here from the remove favorite, and then I'm going to find the index, arr dot find index, and the index will be um, element, which will be the element dot underscore id should be equal to the item. Actually the element is only going to consist the id, so we don't have to do something like this. Like here these elements will be the id, and here inside the item um, we are going to find the index up here, and then we are going to use splice, and here let's pass the index along with the image, and then going to remove the set favorite as array, going to add the array in the set remove favorite. So like this, it is going to remove the item from the cart if it is already there, sorry, from the array. Like the id will be removed from the array if it is already there, and if it is not there, then we are going to add it. So I guess this should work. Let's try. Let's hit refresh, and if I click on it, it is going to show me a icon. If I click on it, then nothing is happening. Let's see what's the problem. Okay, so I think I have figured out the error. So up here, as you can see, we have the item here, but here we are adding the id, but we need to add the underscore id up here. So here the latest id will be added, and if we console log the item, and along with that the remove favorite, we will be able to see that did I saved it? Yeah. So now let's clear the terminal once and let's see if I click on this. Okay, actually I need to reload the application because I have tested it once. So if I click on the heart, as you can see, the array is empty and here is our item, and if it is getting removed, if I click on it again, it is getting added again, and here it is showing me the ID. If I click on it again, it is again adding that ID. Okay, if I click on it, it is again adding that ID. So the removal is not working, but the adding is working properly. So here we can do something like, if the element, like here we are using the array, and inside the array the IDs are there, so we need to check if the item dot underscore ID is there or not. Like if the items matches, then we are going to remove it. So let's check it once now. Let's reload, and then let's go here, add edit, and if I click on this now, as you can see, it is getting removed from the favorite. And if I click on this again, it is going to get added. If I click on it again, okay, this time also it is not getting removed. Okay, interesting. So here we have the array, and here we are getting the index by finding the index, and if the element is equal to the item.id, then we are going to remove it with the arr.splice. Okay, okay, here also you need to give underscore id, so that it can check whether it is there or not. So let's hit refresh, and now let's do edit. And here if I click on it, as you can see, it is empty, but the array consists of the item ID. As you know, during the reload of the page, this doesn't show at the first time, because it is the use state. And if I click on it again, it is showing me the item, and if I try to remove it again, as you can see, it is getting removed. So yeah, it is working properly. It is getting removed and added and removed and added. Okay, and hit done. Like if, yeah, so it is working properly. And now we want it to be removed if we make it like, if the image is there in the remove array, we want the item to get removed. So let's make that functionality also, but first let's add the details up here, and after that we are going to make that functionality. Okay, so here we have the edit and done. Okay, where is it? Yeah, here edit and done is working fine. Here we have favorite handler, which is also working fine. Here we have the link, and then this div. Now let's make the second part, which is to add the product information. So let's make the CSS first. So it will be justify between, because I want a gap in between, and then it will be flex. Of course, flex will be column, and the height will be, let's say, 20 viewport height. And inside this, let's make another div, and inside, okay, and after that let's make a link. And the link, inside the link, it is going to consist of the item title. Like we are going to give an option that whenever someone clicks on the title also, he should be redirected to the product page. So for that, inside this link, here we are going to get h4, and inside this item.product.title will be here, and 2 will be equal to something like this, slash product overview slash, so it will be similar to this one, so just copy paste this one only. For the copy paste we are going to write like this. Now it is working fine, like it should work fine. And after that, the p tag, so the p tag is going to consist of the gender. For the gender, let's see, if the gender consists of the, like, let me show you one thing. Up here this jacket is for men's and this jacket is for girls, so it's for the kids or it's for the gender, depends on the product. So we are going to give a condition that if the gender is there for the product, then we are going to show the gender, otherwise we are going to show whether it is for the kids, like for the boy or for the girl. So what I mean is, um, here, if the item dot product dot gender is there, then we are going to show the item dot product dot gender, otherwise we are going to show the item dot product dot kids. Okay, now let's see. As you can see, it is men's, so it is working. But if we take any product which is for the kids, let's say, okay, now I have not made the functionality of adding the product, but for now, okay, let's be it. And also here we need to add the category, like it's men jacket and Nike, girls Nike SB. So here we also need to add the category up here. So for the category, I'm going to write apostrophe s and then the item. So item dot product dot category. Okay, and now let's see. As you can see, men's athletic gear. Now it is working fine. After this one, let's add the MRP of the product. So in this, let's first give some CSS, which will be text SM, font will be medium, and then leading will be 6, let's say, and then opacity will be 75, and text gray will be 900. Okay, well enough for the P. And here let's give the MRP as first the Indian currency, so Indian currency, and then after a gap, item dot product dot price, but we are going to show the discount price, so the discount price. Now let's see, product dot discount price. Okay, it is not showing us anything. Okay, and also giving us some error. So discount price is this one. Do we have the discount price? We should have the discount price actually. So let's see, it is giving us an error. Why is it so? As you can see, it is going in undefined. It's because I have gave it ID. I need to give it underscore ID. Wherever I have gave ID, I need to give underscore ID. I forget these things all the time. Now it is showing us the right place. Now it should work. Like if I click on it, it is getting me to that product, but here it is not showing any price. So here price, discount price should be shown. Let's see what's the matter. Do we have the discount price? under the product. So here we are going to have the discount price, but I am not able to show the discount price. I don't know why. Did I do something wrong? Let's write here something like this and let's check. Okay, if I save this one also, this stuff is working, but after this p, this, okay, so it is showing up here. As you can see here, it is getting hidden. It is going to show the MRP, but the interface is not that good for now. So we are going to make it good. Don't worry about that. But as you can see, this is done. After this div, I am going to make a button. Okay, and then it will be named as add to cart. Nice. So actually it is looking very bad, so let's fix it first. After that we are going to do anything else. So after the favorite, let's make another div on the top, and here place everything under this div. And now we are going to give it, let's say, a px of 5, and mm, in the MD it will be px of 12. So it is going to give some like some size from left and right, some padding from left to right, and after that let's give some margin y of, let's say, 52 for now, so that we can at least see everything. And we are going to like remove it because we are going to add anything in bottom stuffs whenever we are going to add the this favorite find your next favorite section. But for now it is good. And for the button up here, let's give a border 2, and rounded will be XL, and width will be fit. Then border black and px4 py2, then border opacity 30 and empty 3. Okay, now let's see. Now it is looking good. And whenever someone clicks on it, we are going to give an on click on it, and it should take that item and add it to the cart. So let's like write the name as of like let's write the name for the function as handle cart, because it is going to add the item in the cart. Okay, so here write const handle cart equal to item as a parameter, and that's it. So this section is done. Like the favorite section is done up here. I was thinking of let's making the functionalities first. Like the first functionality will be to remove the favorite from here, and after that adding to cart functionality should be here. So let's make these two functionality, and after that we are going to make the section for find your favorite next favorite actually. Okay, so for that first let's make the handle cart actually. So first let's make the handle cart. To add the product, console log the item once so that you can be sure that the item is coming. If I click on add to cart, you can see the item up here. Nice. And now we can first check if the cart item, like if the item is already there in the cart or not. Like if it is there, then we are not going to do anything, but if it is not there, then we are going to insert it. So for that we need to import the cart items. So let's first import the cart. For that we need to use the selector. So cart items, I'm going to name it equal to use selector and select cart. I guess that was the name. Select cart. Let's go to the cart slice and let's see what's the name. So here we have not made anything to fetch the cart items. So actually, if I have not made any selector, then how I was supposed to show the cart items? Let's see. Here I am actually showing the cart item, but how? Let's see by going into the shopping cart. Actually, I forgot. Up here, I am getting the cart item from select item. Okay, so this was the name actually. So select item was the name, and let's import the select item. And now the cart item is going to consist of the items which are there in the cart, and here we are going to check that if the item is already there in the cart or not, by showing up if the cart. hmm, Actually, I was thinking that there can be a case like if someone clicks on add to cart twice, then it should add it once, and after that it should also get updated. Otherwise, if like let me show you as an example. Here we have, let's say, four items in the cart, and if I click on handle cart, it is going to check these four, that whether it is added or not, and if the item is not there, then it is going to add. But if someone clicks 2 to 3 times, then what will happen, that first check it is going to see four, and then it is going to make the add request to add to the cart. But after that, um, whenever he clicks on again, then he is going to, like, the function is going to see cart, because four items, because the fifth item is not added till now. So it can be a problem. So for that, what we can do is we can, like, make a use state um, to monitor the cart items, are like how many cart items are there still now. So let's make a use state, const, um, I'm going to name it set cart item containers, sorry, contains, and the name will be cart item contains. Like, it is going to check if the cart item already consists of this the product or not. I'm going to use a use state, and here it will be an empty array. And first we will be checking the whether the item is there in the cart or not. So up here, the cart items dot contains, if it is like, let's write if not contain. So if cart item, okay, let's write as the cart item contain. So cart item, if it contains the element um, actually let's use find index dot find index, and the element we are going to traverse inside the array and see if the element dot product dot underscore id, if it is equal to the item dot underscore id. If it is going to be less than 0, that means that the product is not there and we can add the product. But before adding the product, we also need to check that if the product is there or not. So for that, like the product is there in the set cart item container or not. So if it is also not there in the cart item containers, so we are going to use here includes, and here item.id. So if it is not there, then we are going to dispatch the add to cart async actually, and up here the product will be the item dot product dot underscore id, and the quality will be, sorry, not the quality, the quantity will be item dot quantity, and the size will be item dot size, and the color will be item dot color. Okay, uh, we need to add dispatch also. So const dispatch equal to use dispatch, need to import the dispatch, and up here if it doesn't contain in the cart item contains, then we are going to dispatch it, and after dispatching we are going to add it into the set cart item container. So set cart item container, this way we are not going to insert a same product multiple times. And up here let's add cart item containers which are already there along with the item dot underscore id. I think I wrote the wrong spelling, so let's correct it. And now okay, and after that we also need to delete it from the favorite array. So for that we also need to dispatch the delete from favorite, and here item dot underscore id. So we are adding it at the same time we are deleting, like we are adding in the what to say, in the array of the cart, along with at the same time we are also deleting it from the favorite cart. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, it is having some issue. Your attempt to import controller favorite which falls outside of the product src slash directory. Okay, so src, okay, there is no product which I am importing outside of src. Let's check once. Okay, it's in shopping cart 152.1. Okay, in the shopping cart 152. What? Hmm. Let's see. It's showing in 152, and up here we don't have anything in this file, and we have not modified anything from the shopping cart favorite. Let's see. Hmm. Up in here, shopping favorite, your attempt to import. Actually, I am not importing anything, but why it is showing like this, I don't know. Maybe let's start the front end again and let's see if the error is coming again or not. It is still coming. Let's see what's the problem. Okay, so here I was importing something like delete from favorite out from outside. Actually, I need to import delete from favorite async, but by mistake I have done this. So delete from favorite async, actually delete favorite async will be here. Okay, now I don't think it should give me any error. And now let's see. If I go and refresh, as you can see, no error is here. And if I add to cart, then it should get added in my cart. Let's see. Currently I have 2 items in my cart, and if I hit on add to cart, and now if I see here, as you can see, we have 3 items up here, but here it is not getting removed. If I refresh it, then also it is not getting removed. I guess the deletion is not working. Or let's go in the home and let's refresh it once, and let's see. Now still it is not getting out of that. If I click on this again, as you can see, again it is getting inside the use state, sorry, inside the cart. So let's check what's the problem. Okay, so here I need to find the underscore id. So as usual, the same problem, and here everything is fine. So if I click on this product again to add to cart, it should not get added to cart, but still it is getting added. Okay, let's remove everything from the cart and let's refresh. Now as you can see, we don't have any products, and if I click on add to cart, now it is getting added, but if I click on it again, now it is not getting added. As you can see, if I click on it again and again, it is okay, it got added again. What's the issue? If I click on it, it is getting added. If I click on it again, it is not getting added. If I click on it again, it is getting added. If I click on it again, it is not getting added. If I click on it again, it is not getting added. Okay, so first let's delete from here. Multiple products should not be here with us. And up here, as we have set cart item contains this, we are adding the item.id up here. So here we are adding the item, and here we are checking if the item is there inside the set cart or not. Then only we are adding it, and then we are deleting from favorite with the item id. So let's see if the deletion is working properly or not. So up here we are giving the id. Okay. In the shopping favorite, let's see. Here we are giving the item, here we are having the item, and then we are finding the index in the element. If the element dot product dot id is equal to the item dot id, is less than 0, then we are including it, and then the dispatch. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's console log the cart item contents also, and now let's check. Okay, let's remove all this stuff and let's hit add to cart, and as you can see the deletion is not working. Delete/delete favorite not found. Okay, here I guess I have wrote a wrong spelling in the favorite API. Favorite/delete favorite. Okay, here I have wrote delete favorite, and if I go in the favorite route, here we have delete favorite. So I'm just going to copy it and paste up here, but I think everything was fine. Okay, here let's go in the index, and here I have wrote favorite, favorite. Okay, and here we have the favorite, but it won't be plural. Okay, so that was the mistake, that's why it was not getting deleted from the favorite. Okay, now everything should work fine. If I click on add to cart, as you can see it went off from the cart, it got deleted, and now you are not going to have that stuff, yeah, because it is going to get deleted. And if you go here, then you will see that there is no product. So we should also write something like, if there is a no favorite item, then like if there is no favorite item, then why should a user go in that stuff? He should get redirected at the home page. Okay, so let's write that stuff also in the shopping favorite under this one. um Up here, let's write, if there is no favorite item, like if the length is 0, then we need to navigate it. Before that we need to import the navigate. So like the link, you can import the navigate. And here 2 will be equal to slash home. Okay, here you need to write and. Okay, so it should migrate to the home, and let's write the replace as true. Okay, so if there is no product, then it should get replaced. Like, okay, we don't have a home actually, we need to go to slash route. So if I click on it, if there is no product, then we are going to get redirected up here. And if I add any product, then it should like I should be able to go in that favorite. So let's I have clicked on favorite, and Okay, sorry, I forgot that I have not made any functionality to add the product. So first let's make that functionality to add a product in the cart. For that we need to go to product overview, and inside the product overview we will be having something like add to favorite, I guess. So add to favorite. Okay, I till now I have not made any function like that. So let's make the function add to favorite. Under the add to cart handler, let's make const add to favorite handler equal to something like this, const. Okay, so if there is the user, actually we are going to do the similar stuff what we have done for the add to cart. So let's copy this one from here. Hmm. So here everything will be similar. If the cart have that item, then we are not going to like add it. So it will be similar, but also if the favorite is like if the item is there in the favorite items also, then also we are not going to add it. So it will be similar for this one. So like this. Okay, I did some mistake, I guess. Yeah, sorry for that. um Let me copy it and paste it up here. So here favorite items, if the favorite items is going to contain that product, then we are not going to show that like going to add that product. But first we need to import that um, product. So const favorite items equal to use selector and then select favorite. Okay, yeah, and now we have the favorites, and if it is lesser, then um, we are going to show a similar type of stuff like else. So this is for the favorite, like if the item is already in the favorite, then we are going to show the toast of error that the item is already in the favorite. But I was thinking that if someone clicks on the favorite, then he should like the item should get added, and if he clicks on the favorite again, it should get removed. Something like that. It should not be similar to the cart. So for that, we can use like if it is there, then we are going to add. So that part will be similar. Sorry. But for the deletion, we need to find the product first. Like it will be similar to how we delete items. So const item, or let's copy it from here. But for getting the ID, I think hmm. So for getting the item, for getting the ID, sorry. So we need to do item equal to const item equal to favorite item dot map, actually dot find will be here, and here after this we need to make a callback function, and up here if the item dot product dot underscore id is equal to the product dot id underscore id, then we are going to save the index, the id, and then we are going to remove it by using the item. Also, let's add this one, delete from favorite. Okay, so this part is done, and after that we should show our toast that toast dot fire. Here we are going to show that icon will be success, s will be small letter, and then title will be remove from, okay, remove from favorite. Nice. So if someone clicks on it again, then it is going to get removed from the cart. Like, let's see. Okay, first we need to change something. Like here we are adding to cart async. We are doing adding to cart async. We don't want to add the item in the cart, we want it to add in the favorite. So for that, add to favorite async will should be here, and then the product will be the product.id, the quantity will be 1, the color will be selected size, and the color will be selected color and the size will be selected size. Okay, so this should work. If I click on the favorite, nothing is happening, and yeah, nothing is happening because I have not used this, yeah, function yet. So for using this function we need to add it in the add to favorite. um okay, the name is favorite only. So up here we have the favorite, and like up here we are only showing the field a heart, so we need to change this stuff. Like if the favorite item is there, then we are going to find the index of that item. If it is like the item dot product dot id underscore id, actually if it is equal to the product dot id, then we are going to show, actually here we need to give a thing that if the favorite item is there and if we find the index of the product is less than 0, which will be like this, then we are going to show image of, like if the index is there, that means the product is there in the favorites, and so we are going to show the filled heart, otherwise we are going to show the empty heart, something like this. But it is not able to get the favorite item. Let's see why. We have used the use selector for fetching the item. Okay, favorite item is here, and we are going to use the same favorite item up here. Actually it was items. Okay, So I do make some silly mistakes sometime, but okay. So here, if the item is already here, then we are going to show the filled item. Otherwise, we are going to um, show the empty heart. So just copy this one only, and in place of filled heart, just write empty heart, or outline heart, outline heart. Okay. Hmm. Actually, I have wrote the opposite logic. If the the index is less than 0, then we need to show the outline heart. Otherwise, we need to see the fill heart. So as you can see, this is not till now added in the favorite, so it is showing us an empty heart. And if I click on it, then nothing is going to happen because for now I have not utilized that function add to favorite handler. So let's make a on click add to favorite handler variable, and if I click on it now, please select the color and size. Okay, so if I click on it now, it is showing me an error as usual. You should always expect an error. Okay, so this time the error is on line 287. Let's see, on line 287, I think it's up here. So let's see what's the matter. Okay, so there was a problem that the item was not going inside the database. Like the ID of the user was only there in the database. I have checked it. So the problem lies somewhere between here. Whenever we are adding the items to the favorite, and here in the add to favorite, let's go inside the add to favorite function, and before sending anything, let's check whether what we are getting in the items. So console log item, and now let's see. This is our product, and if I click on add to favorite, so here product of view.jsx, something is not here. Okay, we will see on that, but first I have clicked on this and it is showing me that item added to cart. But okay, item already ordered added. Okay, but it should show me the console log, right? Add to favorite I am doing, so it should show me console log for add to favorite, but it is not showing me anything. And if I go in the database and hit refresh, nothing is here. Nothing is here. Why is it so? Okay, this is actually not the application. Okay, but for here, if I click on anything and click on add to favorite, it is showing me item already added. Why is it so? So in the product overview, um as I can see, the database is empty, so it should not show me like this, that the item already, okay, the item is added in the cart, I guess. So let's try for some different product. Let's say this one. If I hit on add to cart, it is giving me errors, but let's see what comes in the product overview. So as you can see in the product overview, we only have the user up here and no other data, so we are unable to send that data um to the function. So let's see why. In this dispatch, hmm, up here I am deleting from favorite, but here I have used add to favorite, and then the product.id should be here in the dispatch. and then await add to favorite and item is here. Let's console log the item here. Now here, as you can see, this data is coming up, but now let's see if I will go in any data. Still giving me error because I have not refreshed the page. If I will click on any data and hit on add to favorite, you can see that the data is up here. So in the favorite slice, as you can see, we are getting the data properly. Like the product is here, the quantity is here, the size is here, but when we go to the favorite slice, okay, sorry, if we go up here, then it is not console.logging it. Why it is so? In the favorite slice, we have used like we are sending the item in the add to favorite, and in the add to favorite it should show us the item, but here we don't have any console log from the add to favorite, sorry, from the favorite API actually. Okay, from the favorite API we are getting these items. Okay, so here we are getting the items, and if I click on the database up here, it refresh. Here we are only getting the user. Let's try it once more. Like hit refresh, go in a product, click on it, and then add to favorite. As you can see, we are getting the favorite slice, and from the favorite API also we are getting everything. So maybe there is a problem in the backend, right? So let's go to the backend, but first here we are getting the item. I am doing a post, and hmm, and after that I am doing a post in the add to favorite. mm, Up here, add to favorite using the post method, and we are stringifying the body, and the content type is application slash JSON. And so we are sending it properly in the backend. So let's go in the backend, in the favorite controller, and up here if we see in the add to favorite, let's console log the body once, and now let's check. First, did I remove everything? Okay, let me remove it, and I hope our backend server is open and working. And now if I go to localhost 3000 and go to one item, go into the cart and hit favorite. Now let's see the backend of our application. So in our backend we are receiving an empty array, sorry, empty object. So here we are not receiving anything in the request.body. Okay, so that's the problem up here. Let's see why we are not receiving anything. So I have used this add to favorite function in our route also. Now route we are adding add to favorite. I am hitting a post request, and this is the slash add to favorite. So what could be the error? there can be an error in sending. Okay, here slash favorite slash add to favorite, and the method is post. The header is content type application slash JSON. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, so there was a very silly problem that I have used header instead of headers. Okay, so that was the issue. And this time I hope it will be working fine. Let's see. I have tested it, and let me clear the database. So I have debugged the problem, and now let's try it once by um, adding it to the favorite. If I click on add to favorite, as you can see, it is getting added to favorite, um, but it is not showing me any pop-up, but it's okay. I guess it is getting added to favorite. If I click on refresh, it is getting added to favorite. Okay, well enough. So let me remove the console logs first. So here in the product overview, um, console log, I have used console log here to debug it, but now I guess it's done. As you can see, if there is that product present, then we are not going to show it, and it is going to get added, and after getting added it should dispatch the success message. So the success message is not showing up, I guess. If I see here, it is here, add to cart. Let me remove this one again, and now let's test everything properly. If I click on it, select the color and the size and click on add to favorite, as you can see the item added to cart is showing us, but I want it to show add to favorite. Okay, so this thing is working, and but it should show me a heart, like if the item is already there in the favorite. So let's see what's the matter with this one. In the favorite, so here I have right id, so underscore id will be here, and as you can see it is now showing up. And if I click, let me see, so it is there in the favorite, and it is showing me a heart sign. If I click on it again, it should get removed. As you can see, removed from favorite. So very well. And if I go up here, it is going to get me into the slash route. So this part is working, and as you can see it is showing me a success message. Okay, but after that, like whenever we hit on favorite, it should like get updated immediately. Otherwise, okay, now it is working fine. Added to favorite, remove to favorite, added to favorite, remove to favorite. Okay, but here I can see that it is like sending some object id, I don't know why. And if I click on this, it is showing add to favorite. If I go here, this is added to favorite. If I remove this, it is showing removed from favorite, and if I go here now, it is getting removed. I don't think this object ID is making a disturbance, but still, let's see. Hmm. Up here, we are sending the item actually, but we should send the item underscore ID, I guess, for the deletion. So here on dot underscore ID, now it should work properly. If I refresh everything, um, now if I add the color, and it is already showing me that it is added to favorite several times. So that's the thing, it was not getting deleted, it was a glitch. Let me delete all of this. Now the deletion should also work properly. So let's hit refresh, and now we don't have anything in the favorites. If I click on the color and hit add to favorite, it is getting add to favorite and it is showing me a heart sign. And as you can see, we have this product. If I try to remove it, it will get removed, and there won't be any product again. If I hit refresh also, then also it is working. So this part is working fine. Now I need to make some changes in the in here, like here it should get deleted whenever I click on done. So let's make this part also. So for that, we need to go up in the not in the product page, actually in the favorite page, shopping favorite. Up here, in the edit handler, we need to make some changes. So we are going to check if anything like any product is there or any idea of the product is there in the remove favorite, and if it is there, then we are going to delete it after clicking on done. So for that, um, let's make the handle edit. So if the remove favorite dot length, like if there is any ID of a product in the remove favorite array, then we are going to remove it. So remove favorite dot map, sorry, remove favorite from map dot map, and up here through the ID we are going to um, like delete them one by one. So return dispatch delete from favorite async or delete favorite async, and here we are going to pass the ID. Okay, like this. And okay, here we don't have to write return actually. If there it is not empty, then we are going to delete them one by one, and then we are going to set the okay, and after that we are going to like set the remove favorite array to empty. So set remove favorite to an empty array, because we are deleting everything, right? So now if I add some other product also, like let's say I am going to add this one, add to favorite, and it is getting added to favorite. And if I go here, you can see two products. If I edit on this, and if I click on this hard button, then it this product is going to get inside the remove item array, and if I click on done, then it should get removed one by one. Like this time there is only one product, so if I click on done, as you can see, it is getting removed. So yeah, this one is working fine. And Add to cart is also working fine, because as you can see it is getting added, and there are so many products up here. So I'm going to delete all of this. So yeah, we are done with the handle edit. And then favorite handler is also done, I guess. And handle cart is also done. hmm. Looks like there is no error, so we can remove the console logs from here. And for the next step we are going to make this one, like let me show you in my original application. We are going to make this slider where you will be like able to see the your next favorite item. So here what we are going to do is here we have our favorite items, and we are going to filter these items from our products, like our whole product. So for that, um, for making that section we need to go here, as this is the favorite part. And after the favorite part we need to make that section. So I am going to make this after this div. Like after the favorite div I am going to make the section for your next favorite. So let's name it as your next favorite. And then I'm going to make another div. So here I'm going to put the text that you may also like, and along with that those buttons up here, the left arrow and the right arrow, I'm also going to put them side by side. And after that I'm going to get these products. So let's see. Here I'm going to write this section name as you might also like, and this will only consist of the text. Okay, and here the first div will be flex, then items center, then justify content, actually justify between, not justify content. And after that the h2, which is going to consist of find your favorite, find your next favorite actually. So find your next favorite. And then another div, I'm going to write this its name as sliding buttons. I'm going to make it flex, and the gap will be like 7. Okay, then the div with image of left. So let's write the name as left, and side by side there will be another div like this with name of right. And here first we need to import the left and right arrows. For that, come on the top and then import the left arrow and the right arrow, but with the name of left arrow and the right arrow, and both are going to come from the assets. So go to the assets by double dot slash assets slash full screen, actually not full screen, I'm going to get it from left arrow dot png. And similarly for the right arrow, the name will be same, but here it will be right. Okay, so well, fair enough. And then in the src, first write the left arrow, then write the right arrow like this. Okay, so left arrow and the right arrow will be here, and this will be the div. But first let's give some class in the left, otherwise it will look very big. So width will be 4 and height will be, let's say, 4. And similar for the right arrow also, width will be 4 and height will be 4. Well, and on the div, let's make the cursor as pointer, and here also cursor pointer. And upon clicking on these divs, the it should like move from left to right or from right to left, depend on the arrow. So on click, and here let's make a function for handling the scroll. So I am going to write the name for it as handle scroll. Okay, and similar for this one also, and here I am going to write the name like it will be for the left. When we will click on the left arrow, it should go on the left, so you also need to pass it as a string to the function. And for the right arrow also, the handle scroll will be on the right. Okay, and then in the handle scroll up here, const handle scroll, and here we are going to take the direction as a parameter. So for the handle scroll here, write direction, and then const container equal to document dot query selector, and there we are going to select the scroll container. Okay, so so for making the scroll container, we first need to make the scrollable div also. So for that, after you might like and these things, I was thinking that after this flexbox, I am going to make another div, and this div will be called as scroll container. Okay, and inside this we are going to place the products which you may also like will be containing. So that's the thing here. First let's make scroll smooth, and then flex row, and then overflow x will be auto, and margin from top will be 4. Okay, and now we are going to fetch the products you may also like. um, Maybe I am going to get it from um, like we can remove it from the products, like directly from the products, but the better approach will be we should make a container for, like we should make a API for that also. So now go to the controller file, which will be product controller, because we are fetching the products, so for that we need to make it in the product controller. So up here, let's make a function for fetching the products you may also like, and here we are going to exclude the products which are there from the cart and or which are already there in the cart and in the favorites. Okay, so exports dot fetch product you may also like. Okay, and here async, then request response as usual, and after that we are going to take the id from request.user. So from here we are going to get the id, then we are going to make a try catch block where I will be catching the error, then console log the error and also send the error as a response like this. Now, to exclude the products from which are already there in the cart and in the favorites, we need to first fetch them. So for fetching them, let's use the cart model and the favorite model. So here, first let's make two variable, const carts and const favorite. These are going to contain the products which are there in the cart and the favorite of the user. So for that, await cart dot find, and in the find we are going to get the product. Like we only need the product, so that so for that you need to write product semicolon 1 in here, and also in the favorite also do the same thing, await favorite dot find, and product will be 1, like we only need the product and nothing else. And after that, let's make a array which is going to contain all the cart, like cart products and the favorite products. So let me show you one thing, that here let's first make the console.log to see whether these things are working or not. Favorite, okay, and now let's make the route up here in the products. Let's get it from here under the product. Here is the route, and up here I am going to make it a fetch. So for getting the fetch, I'm going to get, and here if you remember we have used the id from request.user, so we need to make the authentication here, like we need to add is auth so that we can also get the user, and apart from that we can also like we also need to authenticate who for whom we are going to fetch the product, so like that. So get slash fetch product you may also like, um okay, so slash fetch product you may also like, and then is auth, we need to import is auth, but it is not getting imported automatically, so we need to import it manually. So const is auth from I guess it was in the constant slash services, right? Okay, it is not getting imported. Why is it so? Okay, it won't be from, because we are using here common JS, so equal to require will be here, and after that we need to use this. So here we have imported is auth, and I have applied use auth here, and then we are going to use the function for fetch product you may also like. Okay, very well. And let's open Postman now. So where is our Postman? Yeah, here it is. And okay, now it is good. So http dot slash slash localhost 8080 slash product slash fetch product you may also like, and it is a get request. So if I hit send, then as you can see could not send request. Okay, I wrote everything, and here I found an error which says dot dot slash constant slash services cannot find module. Okay, so let's see, constants slash services. Now you should get it. And if I hit send, it is showing me something like product. I think it was products, right? Let's see. Yeah, it was products. And now if I hit send, it is showing me unauthorized. Okay, it's because I need to log in. So for login, let's make the login like this: auth slash login user, and it's a post with a body and JSON. Here I am going to pass the email, which will be s@gmail.com, and the password will be password @ 1. Now hit send, and as you can see we are logged in. And if I click on send again, then cart is not defined. Okay, so let's go in the controller of the product, and up here it is not able to find cart. So let's import the model for cart and also for the favorite. Now it should find it. If I hit send, it is not giving us anything because I have not like added it. Okay, so cancel it. But as you can see here, we are getting the cart. Like this one is the products which are there in the cart, and this is not like this. I think this is for the favorite. Okay, so I guess both are working fine. So here we need to write the query like where ID will be actually not the ID, the user will be the ID, because we are storing user as the ID. So for that reason, it need to find the in from the favorite where user will be equal to ID. If I hit send now, let's see what happens. Okay, so we are getting those ID, so it is working. And hit cancel because we have not sent any response, that's why it is loading continuously. But now let's make a array. Okay, let me do one thing. Let's add a product in our favorite. Like let's say I am going to add this one in the favorite. Item added to favorite, well enough. And if I go in my VS Code, and now let's send the response dot status of 200. dot JSON of, let's say I'm gonna send it cart as cart or cart and favorite. Okay, and if I hit send now, you can see that we are getting an empty object. It's because cart is not defined, so I have wrote here carts actually. So let's name it as cart, because cart is sounds good actually. Okay, so that's the thing. And if I hit send now, as you can see here in the cart we have two objects, and in the favorites we have one object. So what we can do is we can go inside the cart and map each and every one, and then take the product ID and put it inside array. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, that can be done. Like we will put the product IDs in a single array, and then we will write another query for fetching those products which are not there in that particular array. Like let's say we have made array 1 which is going to contain all the IDs of these products, and after that we will make a query in our database that fetch those products which are not there in array 1, so something like that. So how we are going to do that, let's see. So up here we can write a array, and inside this array I am going to, like as you know, maps return the products, and we also need to make them to string, because as the IDs are going to come as an object, so we need to convert them into string. So here cart dot map cart, like here we are traversing through this array, and then inside the map we are going to take the product and then convert them into string. Okay, something like that. And similar for the favorite also, favorite dot map favorite, and favorite dot product dot toString. Okay, very good. So this should do the job. Let's once see the array. How is the array? So let's write the name as array and let's hit send now. And as you can see, inside the array we have the um, ID of all the products which are there in our cart and in our favorite, and now we are going to exclude them from the whole product array. So for that, let's make a query. So const product, I'm going to store those products in here in this variable product, and then await product dot find those variables where the ID is, like where the IDs are not equal to the array. So I'm going to write like this, where the ID is not included, which is in short form written as NIN as ARR. Okay, so like this. So this is the query for getting those items which are in the product but which are not there in the array, like the ID should not be there in this array, something like that. We are excluding those products whose ID are present in that array. And now we are going to return every other product in the response. So here in the JSON response, just return the product. Okay, and if I hit send now, you will see that we are getting all the products which are there in our database in product collection, but is not there in like um, which are there in our product collection, but there are not, we doesn't contain of those products which are there in our cart and in our favorite. We have excluded them. So this part is done. Now let's go to our front end and let's make a API. I'm going to make a API in the product API. Okay. So fetch product you may also like will be here. So export function fetch product you may also like, and it is going to return a new promise as usual with async resolve, and here const response equal to await fetch, and then slash product, actually slash products slash yeah, it was products, so slash products slash fetch product. Let's see the route once again so that we can copy from there, otherwise there can be some mistake also, so better be safe. Okay, um this part is done, so we are going to get the response here, and then we are going to get the data from const data equal to await response dot json, and then we are going to resolve it, the data we are going to resolve this. Okay, so here we are going to get the data, the products which are not there in the cart and in the favorite, like excluding those products. Okay, and then fetch products by you may also like, we are going to make a separate variable in the product slice for this. So up here let's make another function for the products you may also like, export const fetch products you may also like async equal to copy these stuffs. I'm not going to write all these stuffs, and here the name will be fetch product you may also like, and along with that the name up here will be same, and you need to import it from product API. And yeah, we are going to get the response.data up here, and now we need to write the extra reducer for this one. So for the extra reducer up here, let's duplicate this and here write the name as fetch products you may also like, and first the status will be loading and then it will be idle, and then the state dot let's write the name of a variable as product you may also like this. So product you may also like will be equal to action dot payload, so it is going to get all those products, and we also need to make a variable for this. So for making that variable we need to hmm, we need to go on the top and let's make another empty array for the product you may also like. Okay, I need to give semicolon up here. So yeah, it is looking kind of good. well, and also make a selector export const. um let's name it as select product you may also like. um yeah, that will be good. So select product you may also like equal to state. The name is pretty big, I know. So product dot um this one is the variable which we need, and that's it. Now we will be getting the products you may also like up here, but first we need to call this dispatch function from somewhere. So as you know, from where we are going to fetch these things, um from the app. But I was thinking that we should not like fetch those products from the app, because there can be a chance that um, like there can be a chance when the users and the orders are not loaded. So what we can do is, hmm, I was thinking of loading them in the shopping favorite only. So let's go to shopping favorite and let's use this dispatch function. But here I think I am going to fetch an issue up here. Let's see what's the issue. Okay, up here I'm going to get an issue. Okay, here. So yeah, for now, not like this. Yeah. So up here, let's make a use effect for calling the fetch product you may also like async dispatch function. So use effect, and up here um, dispatch, and dispatch fetch product you may also like. I'm going to import the fetch async function, like the dispatch function, and it should do the job. But along with that, it should change whenever we are changing the favorite item, because as you know, whenever we remove an item from the favorite item, um, it should get updated along with the fetch product async, because when we remove an item, that item should be seen in fetch product you may also like. It should be visible there. So for that, it should also get called whenever fetch product favorite items will get updated or get changed. Okay, so this should do the job. Let's see if I come here, and under the products we are going to have fetch products you may also like. But as you can see, this is empty. It's because whenever we come in this page, it is going to get called, and then you will be able to see under the actually not under the products, under here product you may also like, we are getting all those products which are not which are actually there in the cart, and the favorite they are excluded. Okay, and now we are going to show them here. So for showing them there, we need to fetch them first, right? So actually we have fetched, we need to use the use selector to fetch them. So let's write the variable const um product you may also like will be the name equal to use selector, and then the name of the selector will be select product you may also like. Okay, nice. And here we are going to get those products. Now up here under the scroll container, we are going to show those products. So if the products are there, like product you may also like is there, and product you may also like dot map, and then product. After that, mm, we are going to give a div, or I want like the user, if he clicks on that products, he should get redirected to that product. So for that, first I'm going to make a link tag, and the two will be equal to slash product overview slash product dot underscore id. Okay, and under this I'm going to show the image, and in the image it will be product dot images 0. So I'm going to show the first image. Now let's see. As you can see, we are able to see all those images which are there in our, like all those products which are there in our database, except those products which are there in our favorite and in our cart. So it works like that. Okay, very good. I can see this girl is not here in the pic, so our technique is working fine. And also if you see here, these two products are also not here, as you can check up here. Now in the image we need to make the image a bit bigger, but first let's make a div on top of it and put that image inside that. And after that, let's give a mix of 2, like a margin in x direction as 2, and the text will be left. Left. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, they are getting some margin from left and right, but it is quite kind of looking very bad. We need to make them look like this, and along with that we need to show them the MRPs, and along with that the name. So for that, text left is there. Okay, so it will be text left, and after that we are going to get the image, and let's give the class name for the image. So it will be, here I have wrote overflow x auto, scroll container, scroll smooth, and flex row, overflow x auto, and empty 4. Okay, now in the image let's give it like max width should be, let's say 70 viewport width, 70 viewport width, and then um, it should be for the mobile layout for 70 viewport width, and for the mid-range devices max width should be like 30 viewport width. Okay, let's see how it is looking. So as you can see, they are looking good. Here we have all those products, and as you can see we have a scroll bar here which is looking quite amazing. And now as the image is here, the classes all are here, let's do one thing. We can remove the my52 from here, and we don't need it anymore, but we also need to do like give some gap from the top, because as you can see these are getting hidden up under the images. So for that what we can do is um yeah after this link, actually after the image, let's make another div Okay, and inside this div I'm going to give the p tags. um, the first p tag is going to consist of the product title, and the second p tag is going to contain the product gender, like similar to our previous one. If the gender is there, then we are going to show the gender, otherwise we are going to show the kids, something like this. Okay, so put it up here like that, and here we don't need the items, so cut the items. Well, very well. And then the MRP, of course. So here MRP will be, first thing is Indian currency, and the second one will be product, not price. Okay, and now let's give a p tag with class name of my5. Okay, and then up here let's give text sm and px of 2, and opacity should be a bit less, like let's say 70. And after that, in here in the title, let's give text sm. Actually, let's add class name first, and then let's add text sm and then px2. Well, that should look good. And I think that's it. As you can see, it is looking a bit better. Now we need to make the scroll handler. So for the scroll handler, we will first query for the scroll container, and then make some changes to make it scroll left and right. So for that, we can do something like, let's first query the container. So const container equal to document dot query selector, and then I'm going to get the item with the class name of scroll container, and then we can use const scroll amount equal to 500. Let's say scroll amount will be 500, and then if the direction is equal to left, then it will be left, like we are going to scroll left, otherwise we are going to scroll right. So for scrolling, we need to write container dot scroll left minus equal to scroll amount. Okay, and container dot scroll right, actually there is nothing called right, we need to scroll left, and plus equal to scroll amount. So whenever we want to go right, we need to tell it to add the amount, otherwise we need to tell them to remove the amount. Okay, if I click on this one now, as you can see, it is getting scrolled. So yeah, it is looking kind of amazing. And but the thing is, I need to make some changes up here, as it is getting too much bad. So what we can do is, up here in the scroll container, let's give my of 12. Let's say my of 12. It should do the job, I guess. Okay, 12 is not enough. I think 32 will be enough. um okay, actually the thing is, it is not getting moved. Let's see what we can do for this one. So we can do something like, let's say, let's make it 20 viewport height, and now let's see. Yeah, so now it is looking good. So I guess everything is working up. Like here, the sliding is also working, and the edit is also working. Let's check everything once by adding an item from here. Um, let's add to favorite. As you can see, it is getting added to favorite. Let's add anything else, like let's say this one, and let's add to favorite. And then if we go up here, we can see that everyone is here. If I hit this one and hit done, they both are going to get deleted. And um, if you see that the red shoe is not here in the list, and let's go till the end. Yeah, it's not in the list, and if I add to cart, then it should get added to the cart, and as you can see, it is added to the cart. Okay, so our favorite is done, favorite section. So that's all for this video. I will see you in my next video.